everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at Disneyland to show you the best spots to get a family photo here at Disneyland. So let's get going. All around the parks at Disneyland, you are going to find PhotoPass spots that are run by cast members with fancy cameras. And they can take photos of you and your family in front of key iconic places. One of them is the statue of Walt here behind me right in front of the castle, and we're gonna go do that in a second. You can open up the Disneyland app and you can navigate to the map and the PhotoPass section of that map to see PhotoPass icons all around the park where they have cast members who are going to take these types of photos. You can also ask them to use your phone or your camera to take a picture for you as well. But if you purchase the PhotoPass or you have something like Lightning Lane Multipass, which has PhotoPass included, then you can get those photos for free, and the Disney photos will sometimes have something special called magic shots. So what we're gonna do here today is try out a whole bunch of different spots. I've never really done a whole lot of the photos here at Disneyland. We're gonna try them all out. I'm gonna show you the photos that I got from the cast members right here on the screen. I'm gonna show you the spots where you can get these done, and we're gonna look out for any special magic shots and exactly what those look like so that you can find the best places to get photos here at Disneyland. And first up, we are going to come to that statue of Walt and Mickey, and we're going to wait in the PhotoPass line here. So with the statue of Walt and Mickey, I was able to get 3 different shots that they took for me. They gave me the poses. I didn't have to make any recommendations. Fair warning, I am very awkward when taking photos. So these may look kind of strange, but I also had to ask for the magic shot. She only gave me the 3 basic poses. I said, do you have anything special that you can do here? And she said, yeah, go ahead, have a seat and look at the empty seat to your right. And so that's what I did, and this is the photo that we got in exchange for that. Now, these photos may take a little while to load onto your app. You can scan the PhotoPass this QR code type thing on your app, the barcode on your app, or if you have a magic band like I do and it is connected to your ticket, they'll scan your magic band, and that's how they get the photos on your app. And then you can download those. They do have an expiration date. I don't know when the expiration date is. I feel like it's like a year because I still have some photos from last April hanging out on my app. Of course, one of the more iconic places to have your photo taken is right here in front of the castle. At different times of the day, they'll have a varied number of cast members doing stuff. I've seen up to 4 different lines before. This appears to be the only line right now at about 10:30 in the morning or so. We're gonna wait in it and we'll get a castle shot now. And here's gonna be those photos. Again, kind of awkward, sorry about that, but you can cycle through. Again, he took 3 different shots. He instructed me on my poses, and I was able to get those in front of the castle. Once again, I had to ask for the magic shot, so here's a picture of the magic shot. He asked me to hold my hands up, and I'm assuming he's gonna put some balloons in my hand, but I haven't looked at the photos yet, so I don't know. Now, PhotoPass cast members are not always out at locations around the park that you might see them at other times. Oftentimes I've seen some right here taking some photos that way against the castle. No cast members here right now, but if I do walk down a little further, there appears to be a PhotoPass cast member in front of Matterhorn, and Matterhorn's another good spot for taking photos. So we're gonna go see this cast member, and the way that you can tell the PhotoPass cast members apart is by their special green and blue jackets that have the PhotoPass logo on the sleeve. Of course, they're also oftentimes carrying cameras around their necks as well. Now that one had no line. There was one person getting their photo taken, but I just walked straight up to him afterwards, and he's like, you want your photo taken? I was like, yes, absolutely, please. So he took 2 regular shots, and then he did a magic shot all on his own without me having to ask about it. And it's this final one. He had me shivering and looking. I don't even know what's gonna be there. It's with the Matterhorn in the background, so maybe a Yeti. I guess we'll find out. You're seeing on your screen. But the people before me, he asked for them to hold their hands out and look down into their hands. I think that's one where they like put Tinkerbell down in your hands. And so he had a couple of different magic shots. This is, he only gave me the one, but he has a couple of different options. So magic shots, they're special things that the cast members can do. They can't do that with your camera. Hence the PhotoPass is actually pretty interesting if you want to take advantage of these magic shots. But it's not just PhotoPass you're looking out for. You're looking for some of these signs as well. Check this out. Picture spot. They have a picture spot, and they have what the iconic photo look would be right here in front of the Matterhorn. And of course, you turn this way and you can get that photo for yourself. There are a couple of signs like this around the park identifying picture spots. So keep your eyes peeled for those. This is one of them right here in front of the Matterhorn. Of course, they had that cast member doing the shot as well, but you could take your own too. Another such picture spot is over over here in front of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Can't really get close enough to show you that photo that they've got there any better, but I mean, here is the angle, the shot right here. If you wait just for a little bit, you will be able to get the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad train in your shot right there. Take the photo right now, you got it. These physical picture spots with the signs are not identified on the Disneyland app, so you kind of have to just come across them or know about them ahead of time, which is one of the purposes for this video, is to highlight some of these best spots for you. Before we go hunting for more picture spots, we're actually going to look for some PhotoPass cast member spots. The app has one identified here outside of the First Order TIE Fighter. I don't see a cast member here currently, so again, it's hit or miss whether or not you're going to find them. So I wouldn't specifically walk out of your way to go to these photo spots, but when you're passing through this area, if you see a cast member, it doesn't hurt to stop and get a photo taken. Of course, you can make your own photo as well. Somebody over there was just standing in front of, they've got some banners hanging down in front of that archway. They grabbed a blue milk and it looked like a really great photo spot. So, you know, come up with your own photo ideas. Just take photos as you're walking through this land. There's tons of stuff to look at. And, you know, just like I said, take your own photos based on what you think looks good. But they do have a PhotoPass and a picture spots to help you out if you have trouble coming up with those compositions on your own. Up here at the Millennium Falcon, we should be able to hopefully find a PhotoPass cast member spot, and they will take a photo for us outside of the Millennium Falcon. Of course, this is a very popular spot just to take your own photo as well. I'm seeing tons of people taking photos. Now for this one, I think I got a ton of magic shots. He might have taken a couple of regulars too. I'm going to cycle through them here on your screen, but probably because he saw the Star Wars hat, might have even seen the Millennium Falcon magic band on my wrist, and so he took that. I think quite a few magic shots. I believe we got a Porg one, which you're probably seeing right now, and I know he told me about the holographic BD1. BD1 is from Jedi, Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor, depending on which one. It's a video game, and Cal Kestis is the protagonist of that video game, and BD1 is his little droid buddy, and so I got a BD1 photo as well, so that's pretty cool. Definitely come check out the Millennium Falcon photo spots if you're a Star Wars fan. I was just walking along and came across this cast member right here looking over Tom Sawyer Island, so why don't we stop and see what the photos look like. And apparently I didn't film a segment for this one, so we got a couple of photos with Tom Sawyer Island there in the background, and then one with the Mark Twain riverboat, as well as our magic shot with Tiana and Mama Odie. Now, the Disneyland website says there is one of those picture spots outside of the Haunted Mansion, and I'm trying to figure out where, because I feel like this is a spot that you'd want the Haunted Mansion in the background, but you'd have this fence in your picture, and I don't see any of those like photo spot signs. So we're gonna walk around the Haunted Mansion, see if we can't find that sign somewhere else. Did not find the photo spot, but we definitely found the churro spot. Wow! Long line to get a churro here outside of Haunted Mansion. I thought perhaps over here out of the way might have been a spot for it, but the mansion is completely covered by all the trees there, so I think the best spot for a Haunted Mansion photo probably was where we were. You're just going to have to deal with people crossing along in the background or a fence with bars along in the background as well. Of course, you could always just enter the ride and snap a quick spot while you are standing in line. This looks like a pretty good angle to me. As you're walking around the park, you'll also come across characters. Pocahontas meets here in Frontierland. Not always here at this spot. Sometimes she's over by Big Thunder. But you've got a line of people queued up to take photos with her. They don't have a cast member with her taking photos right now, but occasionally you will see PhotoPass cast members with these characters as well. So whether you take photos on your own camera or you take PhotoPass photos, characters are an option as well. In fact, there are several pre-planned character locations around the park. Also in the Disneyland app, you can bring up the Characters tab instead of the PhotoPass tab, and you can see character spots like Mickey up in Mickey's Toontown. You can see Mirabelle here in Frontierland. You can see the princesses at the Fairy Tale Hall there by Maurice's Treats, and the theater that's right there where they do the Tangled and Beauty and the Beast shows. So there are other places that are guaranteed character spots that you can get some photos with them. They will have PhotoPass cast members at those locations. Speaking of Mirabelle, here she is doing her meet and greet over in Frontierland, and again, they do have a PhotoPass cast member taking photos there for you here at this character meet and greet. And if I have not said it yet already, PhotoPass photos are free. On-ride photos, character photos, as well as these photos that we've been taking for you here today are free if you purchase Lightning Lane Multipass. If you did not purchase Lightning Lane Multipass, you can individually buy the photos, or you can purchase a PhotoPass. I believe like one day is around $35. Not super sure on the price. Might be like $32. But it's somewhere in that ballpark unless the prices have gone up. If you want to buy a whole week, it's somewhere in the ballpark of $100. Again, I don't really know these numbers. Since I'm a Magic Key holder, I also get PhotoPass for free. Any Magic Key holders are going to get PhotoPass photos for free. And so I cannot look up PhotoPass prices, and Disney does not have them listed on their website. However, if you log into the Disneyland app and you check out PhotoPass on the app, it should give you some pricing to purchase those photos.
It's very loud.
Of course, another iconic photo spot is going to be right here in front of King Arthur Carousel with the sword and the stone. Absolutely come get your photo trying to pull the sword out of the stone. Awesome picture spot here in Fantasyland. You can also just take a photo with the carousel itself in the background, as they have a picture spot mentioned here, and this is a look at the suggested angle that you can try to get. If you run a secret castle spot, I like these spots right here. There's these little alcoves here. You'll see these little alcoves sticking out across the walkways. This is a great spot just to duck in and get your own photo out of the pathway of all these people going through the castle. Here's a look at the one side. Of course, I'm in shadow at the moment behind this, well, what do you call it, this flag. So that's casting a shadow. But if we go to the other side of the pathway, it's a little bit better over here. I'm in full sun in that alcove, completely out of the way of people, and I've got the nice castle shot in the background. So you can make your own shots, the things that are out of the way, that where people really aren't hanging out, but are still decent castle shots. I went over to DCA to grab some lunch and film some other videos for you guys, but I forgot to do one final video in Disneyland. And well, the lines aren't terrible. I don't need to go back into the park, so I'm just gonna walk up here and we're gonna poke the camera through the fence and just gonna show you that iconic spot, and you're probably familiar with it, is right there in front of that Mickey-shaped flower bed. And that's going to be it for me here today at Disneyland. I could probably stick around, try to do some more photo ops over at DCA for you guys. But if you want a DCA video, I'll happily put together a DCA photo video for you as well. Just wanted to try to get home. Remember, I live in San Diego, which is an hour and a half away. Wanted to try to get home before the traffic hits. So since I finished up everything that I needed to here today in the 5-ish hours that I've been here, I thought it'd be time to head home. If I don't leave now, I won't be able to leave for another 5-ish hours without hitting major traffic on the way home. That's just kind of how things work here for me. I come up early in the morning and I either leave before rush hour in the afternoon, or I have to wait until rush hour's over at about 6, 7 o'clock at night. So we're gonna try to get home now. Thanks for hanging out with me here today in this video. I hope you enjoyed all the photos that we took and my awkwardness at taking photos. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Click this video to check out more of my Disneyland content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.